Hi, my name is Jordan Miller, and I'm here with a very important public service announcement for everyone out there today. Everyone these days is having sex, or they will have sex in the future. So it's important to know the consequences of unprotected sex, like STDs. And one STD in particular, which I want to talk to you about today, is called trichomoniasis. Not too many people have heard of trichomoniasis, which is actually the most curable of all the common STDs. And having said that, that doesn't mean that it should be taken lightly. Trichomoniasis is caused by the parasite Trichomonas vaginalis. The parasite is spread through sexual contact with an infected partner by either penis to vagina contact or vagina to vagina contact. The parasite cannot survive in the rectum or mouth. The parasite affects both men and women, but unfortunately for women it is a lot more prevalent in them than it is with men. Sometimes men can have the disease for a few weeks and show no signs or symptoms, and it'll go away on its own. But for women, it's a lot more prevalent. Their symptoms include slight discomfort with sex, itching of the inner thighs, vaginal itching or swelling of the labia, a vaginal discharge which can be thin and foamy in a greenish yellow color, vaginal odor which can be foul. And in men, if they do have symptoms, their symptoms would be a burning sensation after ejaculation or urination, a slight discharge from the urethra, and itching of the urethra. It's a lot harder to diagnose a man than a woman. Usually the only way a man will be put on a treatment plan is if his sexual partner has the disease. Women, there are 3 tests that they can go through to determine if they have a diagnosis of trichomoniasis. There's the pap smear, the pelvic examination, and the wet prep. There are 2 antibiotics for people who are unfortunate enough to have trichomoniasis. The 2 antibiotics that they take, one is called metronidazole and the other one is called tenodazole. And during the duration of your treatment with these drugs, you should avoid sexual intercourse until the treatment is done. And if you have a partner, they should also take the drug treatment plan just to be safe, even if they're not showing any symptoms. The long-term complications, if it's left untreated, include tissue changes to a woman's cervix, or for pregnant women, the condition is linked with premature birth. And the best way to prevent this disease is to practice abstinence, which is no sex at all. That's the only way to guarantee you'll never get an STD. But people like to have sex, so the best recommendation I can give is for people just to have sex with one partner and have both partners tested to make sure that they're both healthy, and always practice safe sex and wear a condom. And a few quick statistics. The incidence rate in the United States is about 1 in 54 people can develop trichomoniasis, which brings it to about 5 million roughly for the United States, and about 170 million people worldwide are affected by trichomoniasis. And in the United States, the group that's most affected is African American women. And Louisiana had about 29,000 cases of trichomoniasis in the year 2011, which gave them about 648 cases per 100,000 population, which was good enough for 3rd highest of the 50 states, right behind Mississippi and Alaska. And in closing, I just want to say that everyone's going to have sex eventually, so everyone should practice safe sex to avoid STDs like trichomoniasis. And I have a few pictures and images that I would like to show.